They've been doing good work. They've done some good work. Even people like influential politicians like Sharad Pawar have helped Chamber, not to help Chamber or its members, but the kind of work it is doing. So that will help the people. Pune has grown industrially, and now it's an industrial city. It's also an education city, the kind of education institutions you have, schools, colleges, universities. In fact, the number of hospitals here is huge now, huge. There's been tremendous development, whether it's infrastructure, whether it's roads, whether it's traffic, power.
MCCI, right from beginning, was holding a very prestigious place. Our chamber mainly promoted small-scale industries. And now I am proud of saying that our Pune is having over 10,000 industries. Best way for progress in our country is the skill development, because we should see everybody self-employed, not only employed but self-employed, and he is useful to others also. Chamber has played a very, very significant and important role in assisting the industry in all its aspects.
Now, values are very important in your day-to-day development then. You should not think in terms of only your business activity. You should think in terms of the community that you are involved with. And I feel it's your relationship which you establish in your community which helps you in your business growth as well. I don't think I've ever seen a single year when we haven't made progress. If you know the process, and it's a lot which you can then offer by way of suggestions, recommendations, how they can improve further and what they can do, and how we can help them to make sure that that process does improve, you see. And I must say that we took advantage of that, and that benefit, I think, is what stands us in good stead there.
After the Mumbai, this chamber is very famous for whole of Maharashtra. Today we are in a very beautiful area, very strong area of the Pune, and surrounding of the Pune has taken lot of industry. We have gone up to Chakan, and further to down also Chakan we have gone. We have gone to Kharadi, we have gone to Harapsar. In those days there was no industry. Now it is come up, and future I think is a great. And this chamber should continue to follow for growth of this various area of the Maharashtra.
The team members, the executive committee member, the committee chairman takes very serious interest. They give their time, they give their energy, they give their expertise. I think this is an example. It inspires others, other chamber of commerces in Maharashtra or elsewhere. The instinct of this city of social reformers means you don't look after yourself alone. You think of other areas. So this is an attitude of chamber. I will say this is Pune attitude. I am very proud and I am very happy that the culture and traditions of this is continued today. There will be better quality. There will be bigger competition, but I think the core strength remains same, and that's the foundation. And I'm very sure that this will not only continue, but it will enhance.
We are very proud to be associated with this chamber. It is one of the premier chambers in India. It has really made a difference in the growth of industry here. For example, Software Technology Park was incubated in this chamber. Bank of Maharashtra was promoted by this chamber, which is one of the top nationalized banks. Pune Stock Exchange was promoted by this chamber. International Convention Center was promoted. So many other institutes like Food Testing Laboratory, Electronic Testing Laboratory, all these were promoted by this chamber. It's the only chamber which has taken up agriculture as one of its objectives, especially in food processing. Chamber has made a difference in the life of Pune industry.
Well, I think as far as the members are concerned, if they have a keen interest in the chamber, work for the chamber, I think the chamber is capable of doing unlimited number of things to improve the city. Bombay being the state capital, will always look at, the government will look at Bombay and the rest of the state. Pune has to look after itself. And therefore in the chamber, we focused on what to do in Pune itself. And when the member knows what the chamber is doing for him, I think that's true everywhere. It's very simple then to become part of that chamber and to work for the chamber. And if you have a membership which is very active, which we do, and the later presidents have done a superb job of doing that, I think then you as a whole are able to guide the city administration as well as the state, the government, whatever the organization is, to give them what is it that the constituents want and be able to give suggestions to make that happen. So from that point of view, I think the chamber is a voice which is listened to with a lot of respect as far as the state government is concerned.
The role of a president is like being a chief gardener, okay, to a garden which to me is the chamber. There are already some plants who have been sown by someone else and they are in a fruiting phase. Then there are some that you plant of which you won't see any fruit for quite some time to come. So then there will be some which you will be nurturing. So I think every president of the chamber has done this role. And so something may happen during my tenure which somebody else started, and something that I start may happen in fructifying some other. So we started the auto cluster. We did a lot of work in starting the exhibition center, which is not yet happened yet. We really took the Pune Expo to a new height. We really increased its impact, etc. We started what we called as CEO forum. We also substantially increased our our experience or our interactions with the international community, and we started Janwani. So Janwani started when I was the president, and I would say that's a plant that I put in, and I would say that the International Convention Center is the fruit that I got.
It has been a very important part of the development of Pune as an industrial and as a social city. I have been privileged to be associated with it for many decades now. It has by far the highest number of membership by a distance compared to any other association or chamber. Secondly, it covers all the topics which are connected with Pune's development comprehensively. And thirdly, you have the crème de la crème of Pune citizenry in the chamber as its members. So therefore, it is by far the most effective and premier chamber. What we've normally seen is that when the new leader comes in, he tries to dismantle what the previous leader has done and begin his own journey. But with this camaraderie, I have seen the continuity happen, which is so important, and I hope that happens in the government also.
Any such organization like a Chamber of Commerce is really like a car or a vehicle. It's there, it's ready to go, you have to take it somewhere, you have to drive it somewhere, and it depends on the driver what the car does. The chamber provides through its 30 committees, 30 odd committees, something for everyone who is in industry, trade or agriculture. have a dream, have a vision, and make it happen through the auspices of the chamber. And the secretariat is so well trained and so well motivated, and we have such a great Director General that any good idea will not be set aside. It will be given impetus, it will be given support, it will be made to happen. It's a beautiful facility. We have one of the most beautiful Chamber of Commerce buildings in the whole country, and I wish our members and I wish the chamber all success. I'm sure this chamber will be going strong even in its 180th year. Forget about the 80th year.
The founder of Maratha Chamber was Mr. R.R. Bhatt, fiery patriot and a man of vision. The supporters of the Maratha Chamber in the 60s and 70s and 80s have been very tall people who were social reformers. It is a body which is populated by people who at the core are social developers. The industry in Pune is not just making money, it has made people. It has furthered education, it has supported technology, it has created import substitution, it has created first-class industries, it has supported educational institutions. The recent industry like information technology is also integrated into this. So, entrepreneurship as a vehicle for social development is what motivates the Maratha Chamber.
As far as Maratha Chamber is concerned, its contribution has been tremendous in development of industries. The member should feel proud to be the member of Maratha Chamber. They should have a sense of belonging. They should feel that yes, we are a member of this chamber, so we feel proud of it. They have to be ethical. You see, ethics play a great role in the life, and fair trade practices also must be adopted by them. Then make the chamber strong and vibrant by participating. So participate in the activities of the chamber, as a result of which can be a very strong and vibrant body. And when it becomes strong and vibrant, people will listen to you. And as of today, I would say, Maratha Chamber commands tremendous respect and admiration from all walks of life and love for the chamber. They have to love the chamber, and they must come, they visit, they take the advantage of the facilities, the infrastructure that we have. Because the chamber has one of the best infrastructure in any of the chambers in the country.